Red Bull driver Alex Albon has only averaged qualifying positions of P9 in 6 races and is 5 places further back than teammate Max Verstappen. The Thai driver has struggled to perform during qualifying laps, setting him up to play catch-up during races. Helmut reveals Albon is as quick as Verstappen in fast corners. Red Bull F1 Racing Chief Advisor Helmut Marko says Alex Albon is doing a better job than his results suggest. Marko believes that the fact that at Silverstone, the Thai driver was the quickest man on track at some point in both races indicates the potential to do well, thus if he can improve his one-lap form on Saturday. He said, Albon's performances are badly perceived than they are in reality. What people fail to notice is that he was the fastest man at Silverstone in both races, and especially in fast corners, he is on the level of Verstappen. We know he can be absolutely fast if he gets into his rhythm. Marko insisted inadequate adaptation period isn't an excuse for not delivering and dismissed statements about Albon needing time to adapt by saying Verstappen didn't have so much time either. Those who can't deal with it probably are not suited for Red Bull racing anyway. Red Bull's Max Verstappen feels that given the dominance of Mercedes' 2020 W11 car, it's very impressive to sit P2 in the Drivers' Championship so far. Judging on pure pace and car performance, of course, both Lewis and Bottas should be ahead of me in the championship. For sure, we have definitely overachieved and maximized our results with the resources we have available, and for that, I'm very pleased with our season so far. Ultimately, we want to fight for the championship, but with our current situation of not being able to compete on pure pace, we are usually relying on a slip-up by Mercedes to capitalize, so there's a lot of work to be done. Haas duo Kevin Magnussen and Romain Grosjean are optimistic for new contracts to retain their seats in 2021, after the team signed the latest Concord agreement to ensure its place in Formula 1 for the long term, which has paved way for contract negotiations to begin at some point in upcoming weeks. Kevin Magnussen shared his thoughts on the possibility of retaining his Haas seat for 2021. I've had 4 good years with Haas and obviously I'm hoping to carry on. It's been a busy season so far with the triple headers, but with the Concord agreement sorted out and the team's future now certain, it's a good time to start talking drivers. Ferrari's Sebastian Vettel is enjoying his worst start to an F1 season, but the 4-time world champion and says he's still very hopeful for the rest of the 2020 season with Ferrari. The 4-time champion currently sits 11th in the standings but remains optimistic despite current results. He said, it hasn't been an easy start to the season so far, but we are trying to make the most out of it as a team. The year isn't over with 11 races to go. I'll try to make the best out of every race. He further explained, in light of what we have achieved in previous years as a team, it's only a sign of respect to give everything that I have back as well. Irrespective of whatever happens next year, I'm just trying to enjoy the time that I have left with the guys. Bottas reported during the Spanish Grand Prix that the black overalls were too hot as track temperatures soared over 49 degrees during the race. The 31-year-old said after the race that he had lost 3 kilograms through the Grand Prix and that the white suits would have been better at reflecting the sun and keeping out heat. When asked if Mercedes made any attempt to alter the race use, Bottas replied no and explained, it was pretty hot in the car as I said after the race. I don't know if it's the material or the color, but the suits are still the same. I believe Barcelona was the hottest race we will have this year, so it should be okay. When asked how he felt with his current position at P3 in the championship standings, the fan said, if I want to compete for the championship, I need to gain points against Lewis, and even Max is ahead of me in the points, so I need to gain on him quickly. But I really take it race by race. Surely nothing is over until it's over, so that's going to be the approach. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for all the latest on Formula 1.